We come on the air tonight following the latest in the deadly shooting in Southport, North Carolina that left several dead and others injured.
And fans are gearing up for the second annual basketball block party. Those stories and more, All Access starts right now. Good evening, I'm Adriana Myers.
And I'm Jake VC. We begin tonight in High Point, where a brand new hotel is opening its doors for the first time. Our Jordan Bankston is live in downtown High Point with the story. Good evening, Jordan.
And Jake and Adriana, this may be a game changer for HPU parents and family who come here on family weekends, as the days of getting a hotel in Greensboro, Winston-Salem, or even Kernersville may be behind us, as Spring Hill Suites by Marriott just had their grand opening in High Point, North Carolina earlier today. Hotel that had its grand opening earlier today. The hotel will hold over 100 guest rooms along with a variety of different spaces, including a boardroom and other small guest areas just moments away.
Is it rolling, Stella? Is it rolling, Stella?
The idea of guests being able to come to one of our hotels, park their car, and be where they're going to be and not need to worry about planes, trains, and automobiles while they're on their stay. So we really love this location in order to be walkable to the downtown area, walkable to the stadium, walkable to Congdon Yards and the events that surround that.
Students at High Point pitched in as well on how this may help HPU families.
I think by adding in a new hotel, that can definitely help with other people who, that can help disperse people, so it's not everyone just going after I don't know how many hotels there already are in High Point, but that gives another opportunity for people to also go to that hotel, so maybe it'll make it easier to book, especially if you're a little bit late to the game.
The CEO of the Earl and Catherine Condon Foundation has some high praises for the workers responsible of getting this job done.
And the guys that came in to do this are just incredible. They really get the vision. They wanted to keep the historic building and turn it into the lobby space, in addition to having a brand new area with all of the rooms.
And the funny thing about this is that this hotel is expecting a lot of business, as the Ricotta is here this weekend, as well as the Furnitureland South coming into town. Reporting out of Congdon Yards, I'm Jordan Bankston, HPU Vision All Access.
Jordan, thank you. 3 people were killed and 5 others were injured in a mass shooting in Southport, North Carolina, which is 30 miles south of Wilmington. Officials say Nigel Edge opened fire from a boat near the American Fish Company Saturday evening. Edge fled on scene on the boat, but was soon apprehended by the U.S. Coast Guard. He is currently being held without bond and faces multiple charges, including 3 counts of first-degree murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, and 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill and inflict serious injury. Investigators believe the incident was targeted and highly premeditated.
Randolph County authorities say a 9-year-old girl who was reported missing Sunday evening has been found. Deputies tell us that Laura Barbara Escobar disappeared after leaving the Roy Farlow Road area in Sophia on foot. A missing child alert went out just after 7:30 p.m. Sunday. Less than 2.5 hours later, around 9:50 p.m., deputies confirmed Escobar had been located and was safe.
A suspect has been arrested after a woman was found dead in a hotel room on September 20th. Police say they have arrested Claude Chavis Jr. and charged him with first-degree murder. Chavis had additional warrants for common law robbery, and he was also wanted by the North Carolina Probation Parole. He is currently being held in the Guilford County Jail without bond.
Governor Josh Stein has declared a state of emergency as North Carolina braces for heavy rain and possible flooding from Tropical Depression 9. Forecasters say the system could strengthen into Tropical Storm Imelda. Governor Stein is urging everyone to prepare now, have emergency kits ready, and follow local guidance. He says the declaration will allow the state's emergency response team to mobilize resources quickly. Here in the Piedmont Triad, officials are warning about the risk of severe weather and flooding as the storm system approaches. For a closer look at what we can expect in the coming days, let's head over to Marissa Janis with the forecast. Hey, Marissa.
Good evening, High Point. Let's jump right into your 5-day forecast. Happy October and happy almost fall break. Fortunately, the tropical threat, Hurricane Imelda, has winded down and we are promised clear Carolina blue skies. It might be fall now, but it was certainly scorching hot outside today at 74 degrees, with morning clouds and the sunny skies brightening up for this afternoon and the evening. Now, Thursday's looking absolutely gorgeous, full of sun and blue skies with temperatures topping out at 71 degrees. We get a little feel for the fall in the morning, though, with a low of 43 degrees. Friday looks beautiful for wrapping up your midterms with highs at the high 70 degrees and lows in the late 40s. Now, let's kick off your weekend and the start to your fall break. The highs rise up to 77 degrees with the lows in the early 50s. Saturday now is a perfect day and perfect weather for you to travel back home. Sunday, there is a high of 79 degrees and a low of 59 degrees. HPU will miss you while you are away for break. Stay safe and have a wonderful fall break, Panthers. Now back to you in the studio, Jake and Adriana.
Marissa, thank you. We'll check back in with you shortly. This weekend, the men's and women's basketball teams will gather and host their second annual block party. The free event will feature giveaways, meet and greets, and kids games, music and autographs, and more. The event will be held at North Elm Street and Church Avenue, where the Stock and Grain Food Hall is located. Attendees will also be able to stock up on merchandise that will be for sale. The event will run from 5 to 7 on Saturday.
High Point University's Office of Student Life announced the 2025 student concert performer, Maren Morris, last month. Recently, the office announced that the award-winning American country singer and songwriter, Lauren Elena, will be opening for the event. She first found fame as the runner-up on season 10 of American Idol in 2011 behind Scott McCreery. Her debut album, Wildflower, was released that same year, and her first single, Like My Mother Does, reached number 20 on the Billboard Hot 100. In 2012, she won the American Country Award for New Artist of the Year. Ticket reservations are for HPU students and invited guests only and will be going live early October. Keep a lookout.
On Saturday, October 4th, the High Point Parks and Recreation Department will host its Fall Festival. The event will take place at the Oakview Recreation Center. Guests can expect music, visit vendor tables that have crafts, enjoy food, trucks, and gaming. The event is a partnership with the Grave Point Church. The event will take place from 11 to 3 on Saturday. Here's what's coming up. HPU receives national recognition once again. Hear what categories after the break.
And a shooting in Winston-Salem on Monday leaves 2 injured. We'll be right back.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, pipeline, don't take a chance on thinking, I don't remember anything negative in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified the person sitting there.
For each life moment, your kids could get free or low-cost health coverage from Medicaid or CHIP. Kids up to age 19 are covered for checkups, vaccines, dentist visits, hospital care, and more. Your kids may be eligible now, even if you've applied before. And if they already have Medicaid or CHIP, remember to renew every year. Get started now at insurekidsnow.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
It's hard to always know what's going on with the kids. The Talk They Hear You mobile app is the mobile app shows you how to tackle kids situations, opportunities to talk with your kids about alcohol and other health. Screen for Success helps you find out if your child needs more support by asking about their health, wellness, and well-being. Keep your kids safe and healthy. Download the free Talk They Hear You app and start using Screen for Success today.
When the game is on the line, championship teams know the game plan. They communicate and work together to win. Strong passwords, turn on multi-factor authentication, update software, and recognize your mortgage. It's all part of safety. It's not something you can find. Get more tips at CIFA.gov/security. Share it with friends.
High Point University is once again earning national recognition. U.S. News and World Report's 2026 Best Colleges edition ranks HPU #1 in 3 categories. Marking the 14th year in a row the university has received top honors. It's also the 3rd consecutive year HPU has secured 3 #1 rankings from the publication. The honors include Best Regional College in the South for the 14th consecutive year, Most Innovative Regional College in the South for the 11th consecutive year, and Best Undergraduate Teaching for Regional Colleges in the South for a 3rd consecutive year. In addition, HPU has jumped to number 25 nationally for Best First-Year Experiences after being ranked number 50 last fall. Best-selling author and leadership consultant John Gordon visited High Point University last week, serving as the school's positive leadership and performance expert in residence. Gordon, known for mentoring CEOs and professional sports teams, spoke to hundreds of students about the power of positivity. He also led a seminar with HPU athletes, coaches, and administrators. In addition, Gordon addressed recruiters ahead of the university's annual Life Skills Career Summit, where students connected with employers about internships and career opportunities at the Nito and Mariana Cobain Arena and Conference Center. Gordon stressed the value of building skills to develop positive relationships through 4 C's: communication, connection, commitment, and care.
A shooting in Winston-Salem Monday night left 2 people injured and others injured. Police responded to the 2600 block of Peters Creek Parkway around 9:45 p.m. Police found 2 people suffering from gunshot wounds. There was no suspect information available as police continued to investigate. Officers with the Winston-Salem Police Department are investigating after a child died in a hot car. Shaim Moore left his daughter unattended in a hot car on September 24th. The 4-year-old child died later that day. Moore was arrested on charges of felony child abuse. His bond was set at $250,000. The investigation is ongoing, although preliminary findings lead them to believe the death was accidental. It's been a busy week in the world of entertainment.
Laurel Ricard joins us in the studio with the top stories from the week.
Thank you, Adriana. Breaking from the world of music and romance, Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez have just said "I do." The pop superstar and the hit-making producer tied the knot in an intimate Santa Barbara ceremony, sealing their love story that's captured the hearts of fans worldwide. The couple, who have been together for 2 years, shared the joyful news with fans throughout heartfelt social media posts, featuring intimate photos and videos from their wedding day. Gomez, 33, and Blanco, 37, have a long-standing professional relationship dating back to 2015, with notable collaborations on hits like Same Old Love and I Can't Get Enough. Their personal relationship blossomed during the making of Gomez's 2023 called Single Soon, leading to their engagement in December of 2024. The wedding was an intimate affair attended by close friends and family, and among the notable guests was Gomez's longtime friend Taylor Swift, who made a special appearance despite her busy schedule as she works on promoting her next upcoming album. Swift delivered a heartfelt speech at the reception, reflecting their close bond and celebrating Selena's happiness. Gomez's wedding attire included a custom Ralph Lauren gown, which she later changed into a second dress during the festivities. Blanco expressed his admiration for Gomez, referring to her as a real-life Disney princess, a sweet nod to her early career as a beloved actress and singer. The couple also recently released a joint album titled I Said I Love You First, reflecting their personal journey together. Gomez had previously expressed her excitement and certainty about their future, describing their relationship as a source of joy and happiness. From music studios to the altar, this couple continues to show us the power of partnership and creativity. As Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco begin this new chapter together, fans around the world are celebrating that alongside them, and they eagerly await what beautiful moments and music they'll create next.
Laurel, thank you. More families in Guilford County will now have access to diapers thanks to a new diaper bank launched by the nonprofit Backpack Beginnings. It's just the 3rd of its kind in North Carolina. Founder Parker White says the need is growing. Backpack Beginnings distributed nearly 1 million diapers this year alone. A $350,000 grant from the Weaver Foundation is helping make the expansion possible. White says the diaper bank will keep more babies clean and healthy, while partnerships with the National Diaper Bank will allow the effort to reach even more families. The North Carolina State Board of Dental Examiners has released new details about the death of a toddler at a Greensboro dental office. Investigators say 2-year-old Ermias Mitchell died on July 17th at Valley Gate Dental Surgery Center. The board's panel determined no dental procedures had begun when Ermias experienced a medical emergency. Officials say anesthesia and sedation services were being handled, but other licensed medical providers. Greensboro police are also investigating. The child's exact cause of death has not yet been determined.
As students gear up to head away for fall break next week, the Campus Concierge is once again offering complimentary shuttle service to 3 local airports. The airports include Raleigh-Durham, Charlotte, and Greensboro. To secure your seat on the shuttle, visit the Campus Concierge website. The deadline to reserve your spot is tonight. Adriana, I don't know about you, but I plan to head home, spend some time with family next week. What about you?
I'm actually headed up to Albany, New York with my boyfriend to spend some time with his family up there. I'm really excited to see what fall is like up in New York.
Well, you're not from New York, so you'll sure get to experience that,
yeah,
right?
for sure.
Coming up, Nick Allen has the latest in Panther sports, and Alex Hutt brings us around the NFL for a look at this week's results.
Stay with us. We will be right back.
Had enough yet? Do facts no longer matter? Are lies to be encouraged instead of punished? This is not our narrative. If truth no longer matters, we will not remain free for long. This is our generation's challenge, to defend our founders' hope that we the people could self-govern if we defend our right to get the facts. And right now, we're building the only defense of free people have, the facts, on every politician, every position they held, every statement they've made, every vote they've made, and any cash they've taken. It's the real history on those now handling your vote. There are hundreds of young people building our defense right now, and they need your help. We all have our passions, but as our ancestors knew, when those people so foully threaten us all, we must stand and defend each other. Have our backs. Join us in fighting.
I enlisted as a medic to be there to help my patients, and after an injury, I found myself as a patient. I experienced post-traumatic seizures, depression is a big one that comes along with it, PTSD. So I pursued my PhD in neuroscience and regenerative medicine. The coalition has helped fund my academic pursuit.
To learn more.
A second detainee has died in the shooting at an Immigration and Customs Enforcement detention center in Dallas following a shooting last week. Miguel Angel Garcia Hernandez was gravely wounded in Wednesday's shooting and has now died from his injuries after being removed from life support. The suspect, Joshua John, who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after the shooting, was allegedly targeting ICE agents, not detainees, officials said, citing notes left behind by the suspect. In the wake of the shooting, Todd Loynes, who serves as the acting director, announced that he would put all ICE facilities on higher alert.
High Point University Recreation Services, also known as HPU Rec, is currently holding the playoff games for the intramural flag football. The leading teams from both the Men's League and Co-Rec League will face off this week to see who will be playing in the championship games. The winning team will then proceed to play in the regional tournament in Virginia this November. Wishing the best of luck to all teams.
Staying on the topic of football, Alex Hutt dug deep into some exciting games that happened this weekend.
Your NFL football update for week 4 of the NFL season. Starting right off overseas, we had the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Minnesota Vikings in Dublin, Ireland. In a closely fought game, the Pittsburgh Steelers came out on top, 24-21. Aaron Rodgers and Kenneth Gainwell led the way for Pittsburgh. Heading back stateside, we had a surprise upset in New Jersey, with the New York Giants picking up their first win of the season against the undefeated Los Angeles Chargers, 21-18. Jackson Dart, in his first career NFL start, ran for a 15-yard touchdown in the first quarter. He also threw for 111 yards. Lastly, in a battle on Sunday Night Football, Micah Parsons made his return to Dallas for the first time since being traded to Green Bay. The Packers and Cowboys went back and forth, with the Cowboys holding a slim lead going into halftime. Heading into the fourth quarter, both teams continued to go back and forth until the final minute, when the Cowboys receiver George Pickens scored a touchdown with 43 seconds left on the clock. With time dwindling, the Packers rallied down the field, and in the final seconds of the fourth quarter, the Packers kicker, Brandon McManus, drilled a 53-yard field goal to force overtime. In overtime, both defenses were strong, resulting in both teams settling for field goals, ending the game in a 40-40 tie. That was your NFL update for Week 4. I'm Alex Hutt, and this was All Access News.
Joining us now to break down this week's sports update closer to our campus is Nick Allen. Good evening, Nick.
Good evening, Jake. The HBU men's soccer team remains undefeated after a dominant win on Sunday, and that is where we start in sports from this past weekend. The 9th-ranked Panthers traveled to Virginia for a Big South matchup against Longwood, and it was all HBU from kickoff. In an unusual sequence, a deflection off Alfred Boffey's back ricocheted and spun back into the net for his first goal of the season in the 1-0 lead in the 8th minute. Then it was Celestin Blondell, a little over 10 minutes later, who would cross the ball inside the goal box, right to Brendan Kruger, as he tapped in the goal in his second straight game after not scoring one in the first 7 games of the season for the Panther 2-0 advantage. The second half came around, and HBU made it 3-0, not even 8 minutes in the second half, as Chris Niblock won his first one-on-one battle before striking in a left-footed strike beauty into the back of the net in the 53rd minute. The Lancers didn't have an answer, as the Panthers cruised to a 3-0 shutout victory for HBU's 10th straight win over Longwood, dating back to 2017. The Panthers are on a roll with a 6-0-3 record and look to complete a successful road trip that spanned 4 games against Big South's UNC Asheville this Saturday, October 4th at 6 p.m. We move away from soccer and head to volleyball, as High Point opened Big South Conference play last Friday against the 3-10 Radford University on the road. The Panthers came out the gates rolling, as the Panthers were led by the attack duo of Alad Lalandi and Maya Bukovan, who each picked up 3 kills in the first set and finished with 8 apiece. HBU closed out the first set with a 7-1 run to win the first set easily, 25-11. The two teams battled it out in the second set, but Radford couldn't keep up with HBU, as the Panthers took set 2, 25-16. A 7-0 run in the third and final set from HBU, led by Alad Lalandi's 4 service aces and a kill, helped the Panthers take the third set and win in straight sets 3-0. The 4 aces from Lalandi added on to a total of 5 aces on the night, a career high. It was a dominant performance to open conference play for the Panthers, as they won each set by 9+ points to record their second straight win and move to an overall record of 4-7, and look to continue its win streak against Winthrop on Friday, October 3rd at 6 p.m. in the Millis Center for the Panthers' first home game of the season after 11 straight games on the road. So come cheer on your Panthers this Friday. The Carolina Panthers kicked off this past Sunday against the New England Patriots at Gillette Stadium. Both teams came into the game with a 1-2 record. The Panthers were looking to continue their high after shutting out the Falcons last week at home 30-0. And the Patriots were looking to bounce back after a poor performance that resulted in a loss to the Steelers 21-14. Carolina came out on fire, going 7 plays for 76 yards and a touchdown on the opening drive. The Panthers looked as if they had the momentum running in their favor until New England's Marcus Jones took an 87-yard punt return to the house after the Panthers' second drive. From there, it was all New England as second-year quarterback Drake May rushed in a 5-yard touchdown to put the Patriots up 14-6 in the opening seconds of the second quarter. Travion Henderson and Antonio Gibson would rush in touchdowns themselves, and Drake May would throw for 2 scores and 203 yards to steamroll past the Panthers 42-13 for the Patriots' best 4-game start to a season in 5 years. Panthers quarterback Bryce Young struggled to get anything going after the first drive, finishing 18 for 30, 150 yards, and a touchdown before being replaced in the fourth quarter by 15-year veteran Andy Dalton. After the game, Bryce Young said the team has to look in the mirror and take accountability, but said, quote, "It's on me," as Carolina falls to 1-4 on the season. That is a sports update from the weekend. I'm Nick Allen, and this is HPU All Access. Back to you guys.
Nick, another disappointing season to start for the Carolina Panthers. We'll get over to Penn State's biggest fan over here in just a minute, but what do you think is causing this rough start once again?
I don't know. The Panthers, what they needed in the offseason was a wide receiver. They needed a weapon. They got McMillan in the draft, first round, top 10 pick. They got what they needed. They got their big star, and I don't know. They've struggled. Bryce Young, you saw he got replaced in the fourth quarter, #1 pick from 2 years ago. And this is the season. This is the make or break season. And this is where the GM, the head coach have got to think, okay, are we going to draft a new quarterback? Are we going to bring somebody in? There's a lot of questions to ask. We don't know. But you're an Eagles fan, and they're the best team in football right now.
Hey, I mean, they won the Super Bowl, so I can't complain. I don't watch football too much, but let's just say I have Jalen Hurts on my fantasy football league.
I have Jalen Hurts too, and he's doing well.
That's a positive start. Marissa, as a Giants fan, the Giants won this week. Penn State didn't quite win this week, but you got some better news for us. How's the weather looking for the morning?
Yes, so good morning and wake up, everyone, and get ready for a gorgeous day. Thursday is set to be full of sun and clear skies, creating the perfect autumn morning. Now, in the morning, you will feel the crisp fall air starting out at 43 degrees. Make sure that you bring a jacket. The sun will be shining throughout the day, filled with afternoon warmth. Make sure you get outside, enjoy the nice weather, and take a break from those midterms. That's your Thursday wake-up weather. Stay safe, have a fun fall break, and again, have a great day. See you when you return back from fall break.
Before we close tonight, High Point University's theater department is putting on their annual fall play, The Revlon Girl. Tucker Newton has the story.
The Revlon Girl is the latest play that is going to be performed by the theater department of High Point University. But the show is more than just a riveting story.
People grieve in very different ways, and that's very prevalent with all the characters, that there is different ways. My character, she's just trying to go through it, be happy, try to look on the bright side. And I feel like seeing that, especially if people have gone through that kind of grief, they realize oh, it's okay to feel all these different emotions. We're all struggling through it together.
Aberfan is a small town in southern Wales, well known for coal mining. Because of all the mining, giant colliery spoils were built out of the waste from the mines, which grew to the size of mountains. On the morning of October 21st, 1966, one of the spoils collapsed. The ensuing avalanche covered the school and a row of townhouses, killing 144 people, including all the children in the school.
Seeing that on a stage gives the audience a chance to connect with the concept, even if it's not something they've experienced, and help them understand people who have had that loss and experience.
It tells the story of a group of mothers dealing with the aftermath of this tragedy as they pull themselves back together with the help of a representative of the Revlon Makeup Company. The Revlon Girl opens at the Empty Space Theater on Wednesday, October 15th and runs through the 19th. You can get tickets on the High Point University website, but get them fast because they are selling out quickly.
That will do it for this week's All Access. I'm Adriana Myers.
And I'm Jake VC. Have a great fall break, HPU. We'll see you in 2 weeks.